Good evening, everybody. I wanted to go over your research project for ITEC 5100. This is a group project, so you should be in groups of at least 2 to 3. You may have more in your group, but you will complete, a lit review or literature review to answer one of the following questions. Um, and remember, a lit review, you may have done this before or it may have been a while, but it's a summary and analysis of previously published works on a specific topic. So your topics listed here actually coincide with what we've been doing each week. AI and ethics, IoT and society, quantum computing, blockchain, so forth. So what you'll do is pick one question under each one of those topics. Not each topic, but you pick one topic and one question for your group to answer. And the lit review is trying to answer this particular question. Okay, so the purpose of a lit review is to give you an overview of any relevant literature and to demonstrate that the author has examined the breadth of knowledge on the topic. It's actually a summary or a review of previous work that's been published in an academic journal. So these are prior research. So you want to know what's going on out there with the topic. You'll eventually find gaps in the literature, and that will give you an actual a research question in the future for or future research. But right now, you're just doing the lit review. You have to cite everything in text citations and give me a reference list. The lit review does not include any personal opinions or your personal thoughts. This is just a review of what has actually been done on that particular topic. Okay, you can use Galileo. You can also use Google Scholar. Be wary of using just regular Google, but if you use Google Scholar and you come up on a paywall uh, to download a particular piece of research, do not pay for it. We have the embedded librarian, Ms. Dana Casper, on the homepage. Please contact her and she will see if she can get it for you. Also, in Galileo is also one of our research tools for the University System of Georgia. It is also in public, or Georgia public libraries, accessible through them as well. But it's an online library portal, and uh, you will be able to get to different journal databases. It has some search engines there as well. If you go out on the library webpage and also contact Ms. Dana Casper, she is actually a graduate librarian to help our graduate students to do their research. She will also help you find papers or in research um, information. She can help you with the APA and all that good stuff. So on our homepage, there's a link there. You can click on it and set up an appointment with her. You can also just email her and tell her, I found this particular paper that I need for my final project or my lit review, and she can possibly go out and see if she can find it for you without you having to pay for it uh, if you use something like Google Scholar in that way. But anyway, where your lit review must be in APA format. Current one is 7. Um, you need 1,000 to 2,000 words. Let me see what else we got here. Uh, that is the first piece. And it doesn't specify how many references you should have. But I would say at least maybe with 1,000, 2,000 words, I would say at least maybe 10. Um, but you must also include the second part is a video presentation to summarize your lit review. There are no real requirements on that. You can do a PowerPoint and use the audio or narration on it if you want. You don't have to do a PowerPoint. Actually, what I want you to do is just give me a link to a YouTube video. You can just speak it. You don't have to have a presentation in the background. You can do it as a group, or you can just nominate one person to do it. So, but that video needs to be, I believe, what did we say? Well, less than 2 minutes. I think it's less than 2 minutes. So you're just actually summarizing what you found, talk about what your research question is, and how you went about doing your lit review, and what you found. So that's pretty much it. You're just summarizing it. So we've got the lit review and the link for your presentation. And this is a great project. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Like I said, if you don't like any of these questions that are listed here, and you have one of your own, just contact me and we can talk about it. But make sure your whole group is on board with that that topic. So okay. So if you have any questions, just let me know. Talk to you later.